This would be the acoustic version of English Town.
Oh, okay. You want to play that? Okay. Okay, so English Town. Good example. Okay. Wait.
Don't be offended.
Finish my thought. Hold on.
I have to pee. Really.
So you basically you have to build up a pretty thick skin. You gotta go. You have to build up a pretty thick skin because when you bring up a song to these guys, and they're, I mean, these guys have written great songs in their sleep. And, they've written amazing songs, and you're just like, well, does this thing even hold up? And, the other part of that is we've known each other since we were kids. Like, we've known each other since we were in our early 20s. So, for me to be like, you. And for him to be like, fuck you. Like,
but you seem so cool with that.
I know. The fact is, like, we have the ability to be able to do that, and we have the ability to be able to say, dude, that's not good. And that's, as a songwriter, especially the songwriter, like, that's just trying to get people that like stuff, you're just like, wow, that's really hard to hear.
It's funny, like, it's also, like, it's the same thing, like, for me, like, there was that moment where I realized that these are the guys that I like, where I really, they're the only group that I either write alone or I write with these guys. And when I came in, and, like, they're the guys that are like, you know what, that's not a good song. And I felt, like, good about myself. I felt like really, I brought it in, like, and it's like, you know what, it's not a good song. And the worst fucking part is when I take a day or two and I go, shit, you're right. It wasn't a good song. Like, it just wasn't a good song. You know what I mean? But you have to have people that you rely on to tell you those things that can help you realize.
Yeah, which is great. Which brings up with the English Town thing.
Right. But,
oh, wait, you got a question?
Can we get another question?
Yeah,
Yes.
But this is right here. But he really likes her. He likes her.
I do. She's a Georgia peach.
What's your question?
What's your question?
Forget the English Town thing.
I love you guys, but...
What's your name?
Sherry.
Oh, I love your voice. You sound like Tammy Taylor.
Oh, you're very sweet.
You sound like Tammy Taylor. His and her causes.
All right, what's your question, Georgia?
Thank you for the cruise, but whose idea was it for this wonderful cruise?
You know what? It was brought to us. I mean, it was like it wasn't one of us. Like our manager, Michael Littman, who is somewhere out here in the world, brought it to us. And you know what happened was, we're right at the end of our tour, right at the end of everything we're doing, and before we take our break. And this is like our fan appreciation. This was like that moment that we're like, you know what we can do is like, this sounds like a good idea that we can get on a boat, we can all hang out, we can drink too much, we can make bad decisions, and we can all be on a boat, and, just appreciate the fact that, like, for nothing else, most of you, a lot of you, have been around for 20 years of our life, like, just hanging out and doing it's a bigger deal for us than you guys might imagine. Because it doesn't exist. What we do our entire life, like our ability to have a life, like what we do, our ability to shine, our ability to create, none of those things exist without you guys. And so this is a big deal to us, and so we're happy that we could do this. And when they ask us, what, right now, we were worried would seem like kind of a stupid thing to do. This seemed like a better thing to do because we want to talk to you guys about how we write songs and how we go about the process, and you can watch us,